Someone can't teach you industrial sales if they've never been in the industry.
You're going to get tips and tricks from our sales live that you won't get anywhere else.
What I'm trying to get us to be is the biggest industrial sales and marketing agency like in the world. We're not playing for average at all, ever. I don't want any client, if we surveyed them, to be like, yeah, it's good. Like, I want to be like, dude, they're awesome.
What's up, guys? I'm Kyle Milan, and I'm joined today with
Alex Brown.
Alex Brown is a sales manager here at MFG Tribe, and today is Thursday, so we're talking about industrial sales. For those of you that are new to the content, we go live a lot. Every Tuesday, we're talking about industrial marketing, and every other Thursday, we get a special treat, talk about industrial sales, where we give in our tips of what we're doing every day to grow our business and grow our clients' business to the moon. If you guys aren't subscribed on the YouTube channel, head over to YouTube after the live and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Just type in my name. You will see it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the company YouTube channel, MFG Tribe, because we put some secret content out there. Also, check out these new graphics we got down here right now. These things are sick. We created them last week, right, Laura?
Shout out Lenore.
Shout out to Lenore for creating these. What?
On Monday.
We created these on Monday, right before Tuesday's live. So today's topic, guys, the way it works with this show is we go through the topic. You guys need to put some comments in the comment section. We're going to take a break once we go all the way through it and then answer your comments live. I want to know, where are you calling in from? Where are you visiting from? What industry are you in? If you guys have good comments, bad comments on the content we're talking about, something to add, something to ask, put them below and let me see those blue thumbs to make sure that you guys are awake for this. If you want to watch the full replay, the best platform for that is going to be over on YouTube, and you can head over there, just type in my name or MFG Tribe, but this one's on my name. So let's jump into it.
I challenge one of you before we jump into this. I challenge one of you to come up with a question that you think can stump Kyle.
Oh shit!
I want to stump. It has to be industrial. You don't bring up.
Yeah, they're gonna say
some
something
software or something like that. You know, like that Apple would be selling. I want an industrial sales question. I want someone to be able to stump Kyle. It has yet to happen, and if you do, I'll send you something. I'll send you a little something from MFG Tribe.
And it can't be some ridiculous thing like, what's the process for doing this? Some new technology came out, because, dude, I'm not in your shoes every day. I don't know exactly what tech you're using all the time. So you can't come with some ridiculous, what's the difference between this type of non-ferrous and ferrous metals? Or
Yeah, it has to be, as I said, sales related.
Sales related. Challenge me. Alex is saying, challenge me, try and stump me. Everything that we do is unscripted, 100%.
So you'll know when he's stumped. You'll know.
Shit.
I haven't been able to stump him.
Even if I am stumped, you won't know that I am stumped. I wish that you guys can see our screens on this side, because we got like 7 words on it, because that's how we roll with this. So today's live is going to be top 5 digital tools for manufacturing sales people. If you guys have some tools that you use as we go through it, put them in the comment section. We'll throw it up, show you some love, and talk about it. All right, Alex. So the way we're doing this is I came up with my 5 favorites. Alex came up with his 5 favorites. We're going to throw them up on the board, see what type of synchronicity we have here, and then we're going to talk about each one. So, Alex, ladies first. Jump out, throw your number 1.
Whoa, I thought we were going at the same time.
Dang. No.
Are we writing it on the board? Or
So,
what are we doing here?
yeah, I'm thinking right on the board.
Yeah.
So, Alex, to the board.
All right.
Write down your number 1.
Number 1.
Let's talk about it.
My number 1 right now, just because it's very powerful, is going to be some LinkedIn automation.
Ooh, that's a good one. LinkedIn automation. I don't know how much you guys know about that. So I've got that as my number 4. Give me that pen.
Boom.
So I've got it as my number 4, and these are in no specific order. These are not, let me here, you go blue.
Yes.
You go blue. I'm going to go purple. because that's the way we roll here. A little purple love. So this was my number 4. LinkedIn automation. No particular order. But Alex, why don't you kick us off into it without saying too much?
Well, we're not saying too much right now because Kyle is going to be having a whole video that he's going to be doing, a little conference he's going to be doing with you guys.
Webinar.
Yep.
Next Thursday. Is it Thursday? Next Wednesday, 3:20 at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you guys want to see the ins and outs, behind the scenes, secret sauce, I'm doing that live to a select group on a webinar. So put "I want to see it live" in the comments and we'll DM you the link. So go ahead, jump into it.
I'm going to go into it without giving, again, too many details away. I think that personally, LinkedIn is a very big tool that all of you sales guys should be using. And especially, we all know that we don't have time to be sitting there all day, every day, doing, messaging people, creating lists in Sales Nav. You guys got to be using Sales Nav as well. Sales Nav is a really important feature on there. Sounds like I'm a LinkedIn sales guy here, but it is very important. We all know that decision makers in the industrial manufacturing space, every single one of you, I know there's some decision makers on this live, every single one of you and every single decision maker has a LinkedIn profile. And if you guys are not automating it, you guys are going to be spending a lot of time on your LinkedIn to use it well. And if you guys want to use it well, automate it because it makes it a lot easier. Automating it, we do automated friend requests out there, the follow requests. We're automating some of the messages that we're sending as well, just because, and we want to cater them specifically towards the people that we're following or that we're, connecting with. So I might connect with, a bunch of machinery guys like you out there, and we're going to send a follow-up message that's going to be catered towards those machinery people because we want to show you guys what content we have. So we put a video in there that might be machine focused, and then doing the what is it? What were the skills?
Oh yeah, endorsing people for their skills, man. That is ridiculously powerful. You would think that that's stupid.
Yeah, you would.
You would think that it's stupid. So going to somebody's profile and clicking plus on their skills, you would think like, who cares about that? Everybody does the automated message back. Thank you for endorsing me for this skill. And guess what? That sparks a conversation.
Go do it to 10 people. I challenge you, even if you don't have an automation tool that you guys are using currently, go in there and do it manually. If you have 10 people that hey, I really want to do business with these guys. They might not be necessarily responding to my messages. Go in there and endorse them. See what happens. I can almost guarantee you at least one person out of those 10 is going to message you something back with maybe one of the automated responses, or it might message you back actually responding to one of the messages that you messaged them previously.
Yeah. So the way that we do it is like Alex is saying, we've got specific campaigns for specific reasons, right? So you can send out 100, 150 LinkedIn connection requests every single week. You can go through and manually do that, but why not automate it? If you can, build the list, then automate the outreach to send the connection request, and then pull people into different campaigns, like he's saying. If you've got an aerospace industry or medical industry and you can organize your people into it and build those lists, then you can have different campaigns through LinkedIn that are going to send them strategic messages. Hey, notice that you're in this industry. Here's some content for you that'll help you out. Here's how we help people. If you ever need anything, let me know. That type of stuff. And the cool thing about it is that with the automation tool that we use, again, if you want to check this out, it's next week at 2 o'clock, but you got to sign up for this webinar in the link that we will post. Then it makes it a lot easier to handle everything, right? Because you've got thousands and thousands of people that you're trying to go after, and this automation tool keeps it organized and you can see the flow of things. So I would definitely agree. LinkedIn automation, I've been doing it for 6-7 years now since it first came off, on and off. And it's a game changer.
Make sure when you guys are creating those lists too in the Sales Nav that one of the lowest hanging fruit, they do have a filter in there that you can filter by people who have been on LinkedIn recently. We know that there's some people out there that have LinkedIn accounts that aren't on there, but I always go through and you'll be surprised, especially if you save those lists, how many new people it'll pop up and say, hey, in the last 30 days, this person has been on LinkedIn. If they've been on the last 30 days, they're probably pretty consistent on being on. Because if people aren't using their LinkedIn, usually they haven't used it in years, especially with the decision makers, because they're not, the newbies coming into the industry. So.
Exactly. So I just slacked the link to Lara because I'm like, why are we waiting for this? We got the link. The site is up. It's working. Lara is going to put it in the comment section now. For anybody that wants to sign up for this LinkedIn automation training next week, it is going to be amazing. Anything else on LinkedIn automation?
Not yet. Not until you do that.
That webinar.
That webinar.
Yeah, it's like we can't say it. You guys know why we can't say it, because there's people out there that'll bust us, and then it'll just be game over across the board. So LinkedIn automation, you need to get on it. If you want to learn the secrets and the inside sauce of what we got, sign up for that webinar. Promise it'll be worth your time. All right, number 2, Alex. What do you got for your number 2? Hit that blue marker up there.
Number 2, I'm going to put CRM system.
Dang, number
HubSpot
2
specifically.
HubSpot. How many people here? Put them in the comment section if you guys were shocked by that. I have to imagine that if you follow our content closely at all, you know that shouldn't shock you. I actually had that as, again, no particular order. Let me throw a little purple love up there. I had that as my number 1. Talk me through it, Alex.
Well, I personally, I know that there are some of you out there, and I applaud you who are able to keep track of what you guys are keeping track of if you do not have a CRM system. I know that there are a lot of you out there that are using Excel spreadsheets, those old school methods of keeping track of your clients, but how are you keeping track of their emails that you're sending to them? How are you keeping track if they're opening them? How are you keeping track if they're clicking on links? How are you keeping track of, the sales process when it's going through there? We have a decent amount of clients, and I have a decent amount of, RFQs that we have that I need to keep track of on a weekly basis. I might have 3 or 4 RFQs coming through a week. I need to make sure that I know that, hey, these 3 or 4 clients are still waiting for me to send my proposal out to request for quote. They're trying to get that quote. I'm trying to get that quote out there to them. Tracking just the sales process of itself is important, because then you can put them in different categories. We have a hot category. We always say we have a hot category, a warm category. We just have a normal proposal sent category. But just being able to keep track of that's really beneficial. When I'm coming in and making my cold calls, the lowest hanging fruit has the highest HubSpot score. I'm going in there and I'm looking at the campaigns that we have sent out, that my marketing team has sent out, to the sequences now that my marketing team is sending out. I want to make sure that the people are actually opening them, and the people that I'm calling, especially first, are the people that have seen something that we have sent to them, have opened up an email, or are aware of who we are, because that in and of itself is a talking point. I then don't have to describe who we are when I'm getting on that cold call. When I cold call somebody and I go, hey, this is Alex from Manufacturing Tribe. I've sent you a few emails over, and they acknowledge and they go, yes, Alex, I have received some of your emails. That's half my job. They're done. They already know what I do, because maybe not me specifically, but they know what MFG Tribe does, because the sequences that we have sent out describe what we do and how we can help them. And it gets my foot in the door where they're actually interested, especially if they go, yeah, I know who you are. I've known they've read them. So if somebody has read your email, they're at least knowledgeable on who you are and at least somewhat interested. They might not be able to use you now, but at least they have recognized, hey, this is something I could use in the future, because that's what most people are going to do if they're reading it. They're reading it for a reason. And that, again, just keeping track of everything. I don't know about you, but we have clients that come in that don't have CRM systems, and when we implement them, they're like, they don't understand how they were able to do it without it before.
Yeah, I don't personally know how somebody can efficiently and effectively manage a pipeline without all of the information in one spot, right? But we've seen people, we've got current clients that they're kind of got like 1 foot in the water of a CRM system. They're using it for outbound marketing, but not for the sales side. And if you can't connect those 2 dots together and see everything flow through from the first outbound marketing or for the first conversation all the way through closing the deal, then you're not going to know what's working strategically and what's not. And so tracking all of that through, like Alex said, sales sequences right now, if you guys follow my content, you've heard me say it a dozen times this year, sales sequences are what works. Kyle, what's sales sequences? It's basically you send an email and it's a threaded reply. Your second email is a follow-up on the first one in the same body, so it looks like you're one-off sending these out. There's a lot of people out there that hate them because it's like tricking people, but I don't really care. This is just the way marketing works, and it helps salespeople. So if you're looking to generate leads, you got to do sales sequences. You got to use a CRM system. And when Alex starts his day, or Mason starts his day, or anybody out there starts their day that has a CRM, you can go into it and know, here's my game plan for today. This is what happened yesterday. These are the people I need to follow up with. These are the hot opportunities based on a score. All that information is in one spot. And we've got 46,000 people in our CRM system. And that is growing every single month by probably like 5,000 to 7,000 people a month. How could he possibly keep his stuff tracked through or his team stuff trackable if you don't have a CRM system? So it's imperative, but nobody wants to spend the money. People are like, oh, I don't want to spend $1,500 a month. Dude, how do you live without it? Like, could you imagine if I was like, Alex, work these deals. Here's some leads for you to work, and you didn't have HubSpot?
I wouldn't know what to do. I don't think our computer can handle it. Even if you had an Excel spreadsheet, I don't think our computers could legitimately handle a 40,000 cells spreadsheet.
It would choke.
Yeah. Well, it also, like, the big thing is it also brings your sales and marketing team together. And when I say that, we all know, I'm a sales guy. We all know that sales and marketing, sales guys, we're not getting enough leads from marketing. That's everyone's initial reaction. You guys aren't hunting enough, if that's your excuse. As Kyle would say, you're not out there hunting enough, if that's your excuse. But we all want as many leads as we can have. And if you guys are using a CRM system, it holds both of you accountable. It holds your marketing team accountable because they can see when they bring a lead in, hey, was this actually a good lead? It's not just here, we're handing it over to sales. We don't know what happened after that unless they turn into business, because a lot of the time, especially with us, we get leads coming in and, it's a month or so down the road is when we're going to making our decision. And they've already come up with, 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 other leads that they're coming and bringing us before we're even able to make that, get them to sign. So they don't know what happened. If they're tracking through their CRM system, if they're not a fit when they're bringing it to you, they know. And then your marketing team can learn quickly. You and your sales team can pivot and learn so much quicker than waiting for those meetings, those monthly meetings that you guys are going to have. That's like, hey, how are the leads that I brought to you last month? Well, these many were not good. It's a live action. They can see, well, hey, this lead that I brought them was not a fit. Why wasn't it a fit? Was it due to budget? Was it due to the fact that they can't even purchase from us? Were they even in the wrong industry? So it creates a really good relationship. It can help create a really good relationship between you and your marketing or your sales and marketing teams.
Yeah. Everybody knows what everybody's doing.
Yes.
Right. All right. Let's jump in. Number three. What do you got? Throw it up there, Big Blue.
Number three I have
Big Blue with the blue chew?
With the blue chew?
Oh, who knows about that? Don't say that out loud, man. Riley's laughing. It's all over TikTok. That's going to get me canceled.
I have proposal software.
Do you not know? Laura doesn't know.
They're sitting over here laughing.
You got proposal software. Okay. I don't have that on mine. I'm going to say number three. Number three is going to be Zapier /Make. I know some of you know about Zapier, but you're about to get schooled on some Make. All right, go through the proposal software. What do we use?
Mine will be quick. We use Proposify. It's a really good software. I really will tell you that Kyle actually tasked me a few months ago to look in and see, what if we were going to switch proposal softwares. And I found that Proposify, being who they are really good. Again, I sound like a Proposify sales guy, but they are where you're getting your sales templates from, not your sales templates, where you're getting your quote templates from, your proposal templates from. It makes it really simple. So we have about 4 or 5 base templates that we have set out that obviously when we go in through, we're customizing it towards each one of our clients, but it makes it easier. So I'm not having to pull all the information that I know is going to be in most of our proposals, it's easier to delete information than it is to have to add more information into proposal. So we have all of our proposals set out in a it's like 4 of them, into a template, and there's 4 of them, and we have them all set up for each of our correct main categories that we have.
Yeah.
I pull and I plug. I put custom information in each one of our overviews for each one of our clients, so they're aware of what we've gone over, each one of our discussions that we have, aware what we're covering. But it makes it your sales and getting that proposal out there quickly, and it actually is very important. I will tell you, if you wait a week, if it takes you a week or so to create a proposal, they're going to forget about you. They're going to have, interviewed plenty of other people that probably have gotten them a proposal already, and they're already reviewing that proposal. We always believe the fastest you can get them, and when I say the fastest, you want a detailed proposal. We actually have very detailed proposals that most of our clients actually say, sometimes not too much in a bad way, but we have a lot of information in there. And that's what I use my overview for, is to go, hey, pick out the main parts of the information, the important parts of the information that I want. But if you want to read in the in-depth and nitty-gritty of what we're going to do for you each month and each day, it's going to be covered in proposal. But making sure you get the proposal to them quickly. So having a proposal software in place is very important, because the quicker you get them the proposal, the quicker you're going to be the one that they're comparing everybody else to. not, having somebody else that you're getting compared to. Everyone's being compared to you. I always like being the first one in the door when it comes to discovery calls. When it comes to doing visits, I always love it when a client tells me that we're the first people they're going to be interviewing. Kyle and I just went on a trip to go and visit a client that said the same thing, and we love that because we know we dominate the space. We are the industrial sales marketing company, and I'd rather people have us in first place and try and get someone to knock us off the top than us have to knock somebody else off.
Yeah. I mean, so our proposals are in depth. Like they average 18 to 24 pages because what we do is a lot. And so what Alex is saying is like we got that first page. It's just like a high level snapshot. Some people call it an executive summary. We just call it an overview because we're not fancy like that. But it shows everything that we're going to do, examples, templates, charts, graphs. So we start with a base template and then customize it from there based on what the particular customer needs. But for you guys are in industrial, you might be using an ERP system to send out your quotes, and it could be good enough, or you might just be taking the pricing that you figured out through your system and throwing it onto a spreadsheet or onto a Word doc, converting it to a PDF and sending it to people. The cool thing about using something like Proposify is that you can send the emails through Proposify. You get notified when they open it, and as they're viewing it and scrolling, you can see how much time they're spending on each single page. How many times did they open it? You get notifications for that and emails about it, and you can go into each proposal and see where do they spend. They spent 4 minutes on this page. You wonder what they were doing, but you're able to see all that information, and it's relatively cheap. I mean, you're talking like I think it's like $50 a month per user, billed out quarterly. So again, we're not a partner with them. There's no affiliate link. But I would check out Proposify because it just makes it so much easier. Like Alex said, first mover's advantage, the art of war. You want to get there first. You want to set that bar so high and let all your competitors come and try and knock you off of that pedestal. But you may be thinking like, oh, I don't want to show my price first, you guys in industrial. But if somebody's strictly shopping based on price, they're going to eventually shop you if you win based on price. You don't want somebody like that. So hitting the ground running, go in first, lay down that standard, raise that bar, and let everybody else chase you. Sometimes they'll be like, you know what, I'm good with this. Let's just get this thing signed. I'm going to move your tools. I'm going to start this thing off. I was waiting for 5. I already got 2. You're number 3, and you're the best. Let's go and do business that way instead of waiting.
You got to go over your Zapier and Make now.
Oh, yeah. So my Zapier and Make. So everybody's probably seen Zapier before. And you can do a Zap, which is it's been around for, I don't even know, probably a decade, where it's when 2 software programs aren't fully integrated natively themselves, and you can send it through Zapier. Make is a rebrand of Integromat, and it's been around for a while too. The cool thing about it is the ability that you can do things with Make over Zapier are just ridiculous. I'll give one example from a sales standpoint. So let's say that you want to go to a trade show and sell to exhibitors, which I'm sure that there's some trade show that you guys wish that you could walk. The exhibitors are the customers that you're going after. Check this out. We just started doing this like 2 months ago. You can find the exhibitor list at that trade show. It's public. It's on their website. And then connect something like Make into the back end. Grab that list and instead of having to copy and paste on a spreadsheet, it does it all for you. Copy it, paste it onto a Google Sheets doc. From there, then you can upload it into some sort of list building software like Seamless AI or ZoomInfo. Now you have the contact information for people that are at that company that hopefully are at the trade show. So maybe you're going after like ops people, or you're going after sales people or marketing people. All that could be done. It's in a matter of a couple of clicks. When we started using this thing fully and really going deep into the capabilities of it, I mean, it was insane how powerful it is, to where I said, dude, we're putting countries out of business with this thing. Like, no more data scraping, whatever. You don't even need to do that anymore. Use something like Make and just comb it, put it into a spreadsheet, upload it into a list software, and then just roll with it. And then from there, dump it into your CRM system and start marketing to these people before the show. That's just one case that you can use it for, but it makes your job easier. Plus, it connects with ChatGPT. It connects with almost every single platform out there, and it saves a ton of time. It is cheap. I'm talking like, I think our license is maybe $30 a month, $40 a month for like an insane amount of connections and API calls. So look into that if you guys are super techy and you want to do things like that from an automation standpoint. Zapier and Make is a game changer. We've got it right now where we actually have it when we upload a video to YouTube. It goes into a folder, a Google Drive folder, and then the trigger is whenever something goes into that Google Drive folder, it's going to automatically send the signal to Make. It's going to grab that video, upload it to YouTube, optimize it based on some tags, put a title to it, plus connect ChatGPT to write the description, and then post it up there. That's one way to do it. You could also, for articles, we create a video, we write an article, put it into one place, automatically uploads it into the website, optimize, et cetera, et cetera. You're talking about game changing from an efficiency standpoint. So Zapier/Make, pick one of those two. Those two are the best. It can change your game drastically. All right, so now we're on to number 4. What do you got, Big Blue, for number 4?
Well, you already kind of teed it up for me. I got a list
there we go.
software.
List building. We're building some lists. We're checking it twice. You want to finish that, Riley?
You want to find out who's naughty or not?
Riley said it, so it must be true. He's going to find out who's naughty and nice. And my number 4, let's see. 1, 2, that's done. 3 is done. Okay, I'm going to have to go with my number 2. My number 2 was calendar. Wait, get out of the way of the camera. Calendar booking. Was that good, guys? Was that good, video team? They make me stand like, oh, wait, they want me to be like Vanna White when I'm writing. So I got to make sure I stay out of the way. All right, Alex, hit me with your number 4, list building. What do you know about list building? What is it good for?
List building is good for everything.
Let's go.
You know, list building, having a software that you can pull people into, you know, we can do with Zoom. I always forget what term it is. What do we use when we pull them in there and we blow up their information?
Oh, like enhance?
Yeah, we can enhance. I don't know why that term always eludes me. But for Zoom, we can, you know, bring a list of people and we can enhance that. We already have some of the contact information in, whether that we have, you know, their emails. When you're at a trade show and you're going into there and, you know, their business cards might only have their main line on there. You want to go into Zoom info, see if they can't pull some extra information on there. Maybe you have some information on some clients that might be outdated information. You want to go in there and you want to update that information, or you just want to create a list of people in the industry that you know that you can sell to, having some sort of list building software and actually understanding how to use it. And when I say understanding how to use it, going in, making sure that you understand what the filters are, making sure you understand how the lists can be built and understand how that you can use those lists to your advantage is really important, because when we go into Zoom info, we don't want the people that we're pulling when we're pulling lists to be not a fit. That's a very important thing that we are doing. Sorry, I got a little distracted over here because these guys are like signaling to
We're hand signaling
signaling to each other.
That's code, man.
But yeah, so you want to know for your sales guys, like I'm the sales manager, and when Kyle would pull in lists, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to pull the correct people in. So you're obviously always going to get not a fits when you're pulling lists, because there's going to be people in Zoom info that are mislabeled that you have to go through and you have to filter through. But it's very important that you being able to understand about 80 to 90% of the people that Kyle's pulling from these lists, because he knows the list building software, and I do as well now, are going to be fits. I know they're going to be fits. I know that they're the decision maker that we want to contact. They're not, you know, an inside sales rep's assistant or something like that I'm trying to call, because that's like 5 levels of people I have to go through before I can even get to a decision maker. Making sure that the people you are pulling are not just in the company that you're trying to get for, which again, that can be your plan B. You always want to go after the decision maker first. If you can't get the decision maker, go after the influencer. If you can't get the influencer, then go to the people that work for the influencers. There's a bunch of different steps you can take, and that list building software can help you with that as well. Going in, seeing who the C-suite people are, seeing who the managers are, pulling those people first, trying to interact with those people. If that doesn't work, hey, connecting with the lowers on the lower end total poll. The lowers on the total.
The lowers.
The lowers.
You bunch of lowers out there.
No, I'm just kidding. Dealing with,
or you can go cross-functional, right? To like different department.
Yeah.
Because they talk to each other.
Yeah.
You can go different department completely.
Yeah. You don't have to necessarily just stick in your department that you're trying to go for. Get a decision maker in another department that has an influence in the department that you're trying to go for. Maybe you made a connection with that person. Just being able to get in the door, and that Zoom info, I'm saying Zoom info because that's one of the ones we use, and Seamless AI, just having a list building software. Although I don't really know if there's any that are actually as good as Zoom Info. and
Yeah,
stuff like
so did I talk about this on Tuesday a little bit? I feel like I did on Tuesday. So Zoom Info is probably, I mean, they're the OGs. They're the best, most robust. They got the data. Some people talk smack about it being like, oh, but they've, it's not up to date, whatever, dude. Zoom Info's got the best data. Seamless AI is number 2. How do you like Seamless AI so far?
I really do like it. It's a little bit more finicky, I say. It's a little bit more finicky than Zoom Info. You have to really go in there and making sure that the filters that you guys are pulling are really what you're looking for. Maybe do a test filter when you're pulling through initially and see what kind of clients that they're pulling, because they are a little bit different than Zoom Info. They have a little bit, they're scrubbing it using AI. So they're, a lot of the stuff that they're going in and the information that they're pulling in there sometimes isn't the greatest. But at least you can pull a good list from Seamless, and then, hey, again, you can enhance it in Zoom. If you get the good list and you bring it in, you enhance it in Zoom, you can use both of them together.
Yeah, and they actually do. Seamless AI Zoom Info uses Seamless AI in the background at times, and vice versa. From a pricing standpoint, Zoom Info is more expensive. If you can get a good deal on it, you're probably talking like $10,000 a month for 10,000. Not a month.
Whoa!
Damn, that would be expensive. 9 to 10,000 a year for like 5 to 7,000 exports. Now, if you work a good deal, we got a really good deal because we've been doing it for so long. We got 30,000 exports over the year with our license, and you can buy more. Now, on the flip side of that, Seamless AI, a lot cheaper. You're talking like half or less as expensive if you work a good deal, because it's pulling the information in real time. So you build a list and you say, find me this person's info, and then their program goes out there. Their AI program goes out there and finds it. So it's less of a, here's everybody who I have, just 2 clicks and you've got their info. With Seamless, you got to say, here's everybody who I have. Click to find. It takes, 10 seconds to 30 seconds for it to populate the information. Then from there, you filter it based on accuracy of the information, and then you can export them or directly integrate it with a HubSpot license. Other software out there, I talked about this on Tuesday, Lucia. So Lucia's good, $50 a month, but you only get 50 exports. So if you guys are looking to just go slow, Lucia's good. Lucia's got the sidebar Chrome extension. So as you're in LinkedIn, you could click Lucia and say, find me this person in your system. So does Seamless, so does Zoom Info. They both have Chrome extensions that stay on any page. So you can integrate the two with your scoping people out on LinkedIn, see a profile you like, click that sidebar, shows you the information, you can export it from there. Hunter.io is another one. I mean, there's a million list building services. I've looked at almost every single one of them. I'll put my money behind right now at this point in time, Zoom Info and Seamless AI. This is what works the best for us. And we're probably building, probably 30,000 people a month we're exporting between the two systems for ourselves and for clients. So we've got a little bit of experience with it.
Just a little.
Just a little bit.
But be careful with the Chrome extension on Zoom. I will tell you that it's really good. If you guys are using too many tabs and stuff like that when you have open, you will realize that it will slow you down a little bit. And when it comes to that Chrome extension, that's what I found, at least a little bit. Maybe they've updated it, but I uninstalled it just because it was slowing me down when it comes to some of that pulling information off of LinkedIn and stuff like that. So.
All right. Let's go to number 5. Bring it home on number 5. What do you got?
All right. Number 5, I'm going to have a video creation software. And what I mean by video creation software, I mean outbound video creation software. So.
All right. So Alex is talking about outbound video. What you guys know about that? If you guys are using any of these tools, so we got LinkedIn automation. If you're using it, put it in the comments section. You got CRM system. You got Zapier Make. Like, if you guys are using these, if you're using list building software, put them in the comment section. Tell us what you think is the best. Oh, wait, I didn't even talk. Man, we went list building. I didn't talk about mine.
See, I got you on the last one. I got you on the last one.
I appreciate that.
Scrub that.
Start the whole thing over.
Starting it all over.
All right, so calendar booking. That was my number 4. I'm looking through my list. I'm like, oh, dude, I already wrote that. Calendar booking, number 4. This, you can use Calendly. If you guys have HubSpot, HubSpot's system is better because it's just built into the price, but some sort of calendar booking tool and run all your stuff through it. If you got an opportunity and if you're looking to get an RFQ, hey, you can have the RFQ baked into booking time to talk with you. Now, sometimes that's not what salespeople want. They don't want to talk to somebody. They want, fill out this form, tell me what the specs are, tell me what the opportunity is, and then I'll reach out to you and set up a time to talk, but you can avoid the back and forth game of playing like what time works best for you and matching up your calendars. You can kill that whole thing by just having a calendar link. This has been around for years, but the industrial people are not using it enough. And so Calendly is one, HubSpot is the other. Like I said, HubSpot's better, but this saves a lot of back and forth. It's just, hey, here's my calendar link. Let me know what works best for you to talk about this RFQ that you just sent in. Or tying into what Alex said about LinkedIn automation, you can put that in your automation messages that you send to people on LinkedIn. Hey, if you ever need anything for this CNC machining or for this whatever plastics program, then fill out something on this calendar and let's set up a time to talk. So,
and your marketing emails too.
Yeah, and then all of your marketing emails, put it in.
You better have that at the bottom of there. If someone strikes an interest and they can't find, quickly how to meet with you, they might not even message you back. They might, try and click on your website, and if you don't have it on there, then how are they going to get a hold of you? And then, you're never gonna know. Yeah,
that calendar booking is priceless. Not enough people are using it. Even using it on your website. You go to our website, you try and fill out an RFQ or an RFP for us, or want to know more information. You're booking time on somebody's calendar, filling out the form. You already got the time set. You already get the meeting invite. We already know about it. And then you already get the Zoom link too, to the Zoom meeting, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, whatever you're using. It's already in the meeting request. And then all they have to do is accept it. So they've set the time based on your calendar availability. They've got the link, and then all you got to do is show up. It's easy peasy.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Exactly. Fish in a barrel. Number 5 for me. Can you guys see that, or is Alex's head in the way? Alex's head is in the way. Video. We got the same number 5.
Is it the same number 5?
It's not the same. It's almost the same.
It's almost the same, just a little bit different.
All right, go with your 5.
So I'm going to go with my number 5. My number 5 is a video creation platform for outbound. We all know that video is really important when it comes to getting your name out there, whether that be posting to social media, whether that be posting your videos to the website, YouTube, all that kind of stuff. We beat that horse to death. But I have found, and my team has found, creating some custom videos for really strategic people. And I'm saying really strategic because creating the video is a little bit longer than doing a cold call, but really strategically going after, I know that this person's the decision maker in this company, and they can use me because they use HubSpot, that they need help on their website. I'm looking through and I'm looking for reasons why this specific company and person could use us. And when I find those examples, I go in and I explain it in my Vidyard video. I'm not bashing them going through and being like, whoa, your website is terrible. Your SEO, look how terrible your SEO is. But hey, I'll bring it to their attention. I might pull up SEMrush, and that was one of our automation tools. That's more of a marketing tool, I guess, but still, I use it for sales. But going in there and I pull up my SEMrush, show them what their SEO results are kind of looking like, and showing them, hey, just telling them you might be on the second, or actually it's not pages of Google anymore because you're scrolling now. You keep scrolling, so you're
auto scroll.
You're 2 or 3 scrolls deep now, where people are not going to be necessarily scrolling that deep to find you guys. And it, using that as an example, I use content. I can't find blogs on there. Bringing them again something that they know that they can use you for. Maybe they're not aware currently of something that they could use, with video, with SEO. Maybe they're not aware. I'm just using our service as an example. I don't know particularly for you guys, but what people want, what people need, how people are going to use your products or services. For me, I'm trying to bring them attention to things that aren't going the greatest for them, but not pointing them out in flaws, but just, hey, maybe dragging their attention again to their website, their SEO, to something. And it's really customizable, and it really feels very personal to them, because I always start off mine with, hey, first name, hey, Bob, it's Alex. I'm scrolling through your website here. They know that I'm specifically talking to them. There are people out there that are obviously going to automate it and make it so, they just have a green screen with them scrolling behind it. But I'm personally going in there, showing them, giving them some value, providing them some value, and trying to build that relationship initially by showing them why we're the experts. Hey, look, I found this. This is an issue that we can solve by doing X, Y, and Z. And that creates that initial without you even having to talk to them. And if they open that video and Vidyard tracks it, you'll know how far they've watched it, how many times they've watched it, if they've opened it. And if they do, I normally get a follow-up response with, that was really insightful. Thank you so much. Sometimes, again, we're sales guys. We get the no, not interested, response. But the amount of times I've gotten better responses, positive responses, getting a personalized video or sending a personalized video out versus even an email versus a cold call versus anything, because it's really customizable. And they know you took your time to create that. You're not just smiling and dialing. They know you took time to provide value to them, and that builds that first brick in the relationship.
Yeah. So put it in your guys' shoes. So let's say you make parts for somebody, any kind of parts, metal, plastics, whatever. You can go to your potential customer's site, scroll through it while you're recording and be like, hey, I noticed that you guys have these types of products. We actually make these products very similar in the similar industry for our customers. And you're scrolling through a site showing that, like Alex said, you put in the time to do a little bit of research first. On the flip side of it, let's say you do facilities maintenance or some type of service. You can scroll through and say, was taking a look at your website, notice your facility is set up like this. You guys are located here. Here's the type of equipment you have. Want to let you know that we work with companies like yours to do X, Y, and Z service to facilities. It will stand out. There's not a single person that has, well, there's probably one or two, but very rarely do people see the email with the video, the GIF in it of somebody waving their hand or seeing a scroll and then click on that video. It makes it stand out. There's only a couple of people that have not said, dude, that was awesome. I normally don't look at emails. I normally click right past it, but the fact that you had that video in there, that caught my attention. Number one, I want to know, how did you do that? Because I want to do it. And number two, let's have a conversation. So it's a way to stand out, right? It's not the same email. It's like you could throw an image in there, but the video links to a page. It opens it up. As they watch it, you can track their watch time. So Vidyard is the one that we use. We've probably gone through like 5 of them, exploring. Settled on Vidyard. It connects natively with HubSpot, so that makes it great. And then from a marketing standpoint, we could take action. Somebody watched 100% of the video, put them into a sequence, send a follow-up email right after that to take a little bit of the pressure on salespeople to constantly be watching that. Let automation take over. Send a message, hey, Joe, or like Alex said, Bob, and by Bob, he meant Bob Dylan because he always uses Bob Dylan.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but hey, Bob, just want to follow up and see if you saw that video that I sent over. Of course, you know that he did because you saw that he clicked it, but you don't want to tell him that. Mm-hmm. So you're just following up saying, hey, want to make sure that you took a look at it. That could all be done through automation. And then Alex is going to get notified when he does reply, and it's going to be sent through. We do it through a Slack channel. Automation pushes it through a Slack channel. He gets notified that says, Bob replied to your email, and then you look at it and you're like, perfect. Now we can have a conversation. So a perfect way to stand out using Vidyard videos. How many Vidyard videos do you think you've made so far? 200?
Not more than that. Because
300?
what we're doing 50 almost a week. Yeah, we're doing 30 a week, 25 a week, 25 to 30 a week. So and we're doing it for 8 or 9 months now. So maybe 200-300.
Yeah.
For just me. Gosh, Mason and our other sales guys probably made 200-300 each as well.
Yeah, so we've done a lot of videos and they work well. So my number 5 on the video side is just creating videos, which I talk about all the time, creating videos like this. You guys want to stand out. I don't know how many people that I've seen in my feed where they're just creating a simple video. Ian Sandusky, if you guys are in the CNC world, he started making videos and he's popping off. Just make a quick video, say something about whatever it is that's relevant to your industry, to your space. Shoot a video, do it once a week, post it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Be a little bit vulnerable with it. Show what you got going on. Show your machinery. Show your equipment. Show your company. And talk about something. And that is the perfect way to stand out. So start shooting those videos. Alex does the videos. He was just at a trade show yesterday. Did a quick video to check in. Post it. People like that stuff. It's like behind the scenes. They're not supposed to see this stuff. You give them a little glimpse into your life. What do you think about shooting those videos?
I mean,
besides the professional ones, right?
I like shooting the raws, as you would call them, raw videos, just because it's really easy. Everybody can do it. Even if you're not a fan of being in front of the camera, guess what? You have the other side. All we have to do is listen to your voice. If you're showing something, you don't have to be on the camera. As long as you can speak and hold a camera, you should be able to make at least some raw footage to show people whether you're knowledgeable in a specific industry, what you're doing currently, like showing that I'm at trade shows. You would be surprised. The fact that I have put videos on trade shows, people have seen me at trade shows, and then when I'm at him especially, me not sometimes, him, everybody knows who
you're getting there, dude. People are recognizing you.
But they see, hey, I know that you go to trade shows. When I'm in discovery calls, people say, hey, because they've followed me on LinkedIn, hey, I know that you go to trade shows. We know that you do this. It strengthens your sales pitch even when you're not talking to them. Because when they go through and they look at your LinkedIn, they look at your company, they look at all this, they know you're knowledgeable, they know you're the best, they know you're the experts without even having to talk to you. So they're already impressed when they come and talk to you. And when you're able to wax eloquently, as my dad would say, about your company and about your services and about your product that you guys are selling, it's just going to blow them out of the water even more and build that trust even more.
That's the way to do it with video. You can go professional the way we do it. If you guys are like, hey, I want a team to do my videos for us, just hit us up at MFG Tribe. We've got a team that will do it. We created over 1,500 videos last year for our clients and another probably, what, Laura? 500 for myself.
And we have multiple videographers.
Yeah, we've got a team of 5 right now, and that will be growing. And we go all over the country and the world. So with that being said, I listed my 5, Alex listed his. We're going to take a quick break and come back and see if you guys are blowing up those comments or not. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We're here to go through the comments. It is almost 3:30 on a Thursday. I know you guys are busy, so let's jump through these comments quick so we can all get back to work.
All righty, we have a question from Julia Kern, and she asks, how do you rebut with, we are already going to production with another company, aside from the benefits of dual sourcing?
Oh, was this like a Stump Kyle question?
So-
Oh, Stump Kyle question.
Could
I'm
be
not
Stump Kyle.
stumped. What's her name? Yulia?
Julia Kern.
Yulia, if somebody says to me that we already went with somebody else for your production means, that does not mean no. That just means not right now. Number one, you need to have your pipeline full. So that does not affect you. You will lose deals. You'll have people say that they don't want to go with you. You'll have people ghost you. If you have your pipeline full to the top, that is not going to matter. Also, for those of you that are trying to like force a square peg in a round hole, sometimes it's okay. That's not a fit for you. So you have to look at it and say, you know what? I don't even want to do business with you anyways because it wasn't a fit, but I'm going to follow up with you in the future. So when Alex moves a deal to close loss, we've got close loss and close loss win back.
I use all mine to close loss win back.
Alex is trying to win back everybody.
I'm trying to win back all of you.
So he just throws them in a close loss win back, and that way he can continue to go after them. You know that once they move those tools and they're going to use somebody else for their production stuff, they're going to run into an issue. You can say, hey, second source, but if they're like, I don't want to spend the money on the tools to build 2 sets of tools for second source, you just need to stay in touch with them. That's a rebuttal that you want to come back with right away and say, hey, look, what was it that made you pick them over me? Was it something that I could have done better? Was it pricing? Was it delivery? What was the reason why? So you can learn from that. So that way you can see it. Are you making a mistake or a salesperson? Is there a service or capability that you guys aren't offering that somebody else is that your customers or potential customers want? But you can't come back and be like, well, but if I say this one line, you're going to change to me. You want to try and take it on the chin, ask those questions, and have your pipeline so full that that one time does not affect you. That's what I'm going to say.
All right. We got a comment from Mason Palmer.
Who's that Mason?
Who's that? Is he out there fishing? What is he doing? Did he catch any fish while he's out there?
He says that LinkedIn automation changed the game. Super useful to make a targeted list and to boost engagement on your profile.
That's right, Mason. He knows it. He knows about all that LinkedIn. Mason's got, I don't know, what, 1,200 followers now on LinkedIn?
So, yeah,
you got like, Alex has got like almost
Almost
3
3K.
Gs.
I'm almost at 3K. Which, reminder, follow me on LinkedIn.
Yeah, follow Alex on LinkedIn. We're trying to get him to 3K by the end of
Maybe
next
I can
week.
convince Kyle to do a giveaway. If
Oh,
we get up to 3,500, maybe you do a giveaway.
What should we give away? Maybe some of this shop floor coffee that you guys keep staring at?
Yeah, this is good coffee, guys.
Maybe-
Look, nobody even knew this, but they've got these little holes on here that you can smell the coffee with. And
Yeah.
they're just sitting there, Laura, the video team, looking at me all weird as I'm not even a coffee nerd, and I knew these holes. That actually smells really good.
Yeah.
Time and a half.
You guys
I have to
want
try that
some?
one next.
You guys want to support manufacturing? Get yourself some shop floor coffee. Just ignore any bugs that you run into because we're fixing the website and stuff.
And Tim Drinkwater says,
Oh, what's up, Timmy?
He's here again.
He's here again.
He said he landed his first sale this week after starting some of your strategies.
Let's go.
Let's go, Tim. You need to celebrate that, man. This shit works. I wouldn't be saying if it didn't. Alex still wouldn't be working for me if it didn't.
No.
He would have left a long time ago.
Or you would have fired me. It would have been.
Or I would have fired him. Lack of performance.
Lack of performance.
Yeah.
It would have been his fault.
Yeah, my fault. I'll take it.
Nothing else right now.
All right. There was so many comments up there. I could see them from here. Look at all those comments. People throwing them in there saying, yo, we love Alex. We love when Alex comes on the live.
So,
We love seeing a tall, ginger-haired boy.
Yulia did say that she uses HubSpot. So
All right, Yulia, you love that HubSpot. HubSpot's the best. I see those thumbs. Look at those thumbs. Somebody's celebrating. They're probably celebrating
I hope
Drinking
it's
Water's
Tim.
thing. They're probably celebrating Drinking Water's thing. What else you got? That's it. Riley's got his hands up. That means that you guys are sleeping on this Thursday, even though we got like 60 people in here. That's cool. Hopefully you got some value out of this content. If you guys did, share it with somebody that you know. Like I said, we'll be back in 2 weeks on Thursday, as long as I'm not traveling and Alex isn't traveling.
We've been busy these
Yeah,
past couple
we've been
weeks.
busy. It's
Sorry,
been-
it has been a while.
And
It's been a
hey,
while.
if any of you guys are going to NPE in Orlando, we're going to be there for.
And it's my birthday, so I
And
expect
it's-
all of you to come up,
and it's Alex's birthday. Come down.
come down. Oh,
Come-
well, I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
come
it's
down.
like
Are
it's
we? If
southern.
we're going, yeah. It's southern.
Yeah.
Come
So
to the side.
if you guys are going to NPE, we're going to be there for 5 days. How many people are going? 5, 4,
5, 6 of us.
5.
Five.
There's going to be. Is there 5?
Yeah.
4.
You, me, Kyle. You, me, Mason, Riley, another video person, and then.
Oh yeah. No, Ann's not going.
Oh, it's not going.
So there's gonna be 5 or 6 of us going for the whole week. If you guys are going to MPE, let us know. And if you guys have a booth there, we'll stop by. We'll shoot some videos for you. I will pimp out my video team because we're gonna be there. Let's have some conversations. All of you that are going to FabTech, we secured our spot. Check us on that map. We got a 10 by 20 booth. We're gonna be dominating FabTech. How about IMTS? You guys are gonna be there? Put those in the comment section because we're going there too. We're gonna be all over the place this year.
FabTech, I'll see you there for the golf challenge. We'll have a little golf
Oh,
challenge.
there you
we'll
go,
have
golf
there.
challenge.
We'll have a little golf challenge
Yeah.
we got going on.
If
over
you
there.
guys are in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Oklahoma area, or if you just want to fly in for some fun, April 9th, PMA Lone Star District that I'm the vice chair of, we're having our golf outing. It is going to be fire with some ridiculous giveaways. If you guys want information on that, put it in the comment section or shoot me a DM and we will get you hooked up with that event. So if you guys like the value, share it with somebody that you know. Head over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe, turn on notifications. Be sure to watch out for us in 2 weeks coming back at you at 2:30 on a Thursday talking about some more industrial sales stuff. If you want to listen to this in podcast form, go over to every major podcast platform, type in industrial sales and marketing with me, and you'll be able to do it while you cut the grass or get your nails done. And we will see you on the next one.
Peace out, guys. Have a great rest of your day.